Okay, here's a quick overview of Courtyards on Park at Valdosta, Georgia, 56-unit property built in 1968. This is an off-market transaction being handled by a client of mine. He was actually selling it himself, asked me to bring him a deal or two, buyer or two, excuse me. Here we are pulling into the property. This property is, for most intents and purposes, untouched. No renovated units yet. It is the ugliest one on the street where a bunch of other properties are already upgrading. I sold the property adjacent to it maybe 14, 15 years ago, so I know this road really well. This property used to look a lot stronger. It's just got a lot of overgrown landscaping and deferred maintenance. And the property next door is already doing full renovations, so I like being able to see that multiple properties on the street are renovating or beginning plans of renovating, and you can buy this deal below the pricing of what surrounding properties have sold for. He's asking and is pretty firm at $3,250,000, which is about 57,000 a unit. The deal right down the street just sold for 60,000 a unit, so overall I think it's a pretty fair price. It's going to need a lot of work. The interiors are very raw, very original. I'm budgeting somewhere between 12 and a half and 15,000 a unit on the interiors. They're very large units, some of the largest in the market, but I'm expecting that you can probably even do washer dryer connections or washer dryer machines with those connections in the units at that pricing. The good news is that these units are large and there's closets galore, including on the outside. A majority of the units have an exterior storage closet. So I think adding washer dryers will be really easy if it's explored. The grounds of the property is overall pretty nice. You've got a central leasing office and clubhouse that overlooks a pool. In fact, all the units run front of the building to the back, overlooking the central courtyard. The clubhouse is pretty unique. It's actually got two unused retired saunas inside, but there's certainly some character here that could be expanded upon as long as the grounds overall, particularly the landscaping surrounding the buildings, are cleaned up. And I guess the landscaping is what gets me so excited about the potential here, simply because it is the first thing that you see, and there is a lot of high quality bushes and plants on site that are simply just overgrown, and it makes the place look awful. And I remember when this place was immaculate. Now, something you might have recalled seeing from the beginning of the video was the self-storage on the property. There are a number of self-storage units at the back of the property that are currently rented for other income. There's some room for improvement here. This is a strong income source. They're basically renting the majority of the units that are usable. But there are a number of units at the property that have been vandalized over the years and just were never put back into use. So I think there's some value add on this particular component as well. That's the overview, and I look forward to talking to you more about this opportunity.